Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Roll-Off will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Roll-Offs, cleanup made simple.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's schwissow.com.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is the Don't Punt Hour with former Nebraska receiver.
Throwing over the middle, completes the pass. He's got speed to the end zone. Touchdown! 45 yards.
And return specialist.
This time he beats the kicker and one more.
DeMornay Pierson-El.
Not only does the sideline have confidence in Pierson-El, but Pierson-El has confidence in Pierson-El.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome into the Don't Punt Hour. We got the host, as always, DeMornay Pierson-El, the former Husker himself, streaming in. You guys can always join in, 402-464-5685. That is the Sartor Heyman text line. Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo Channel 961. Great ways to put a face to the voice. DeMornay Pierson-El, we do got NFL on the brick and mortar. We got the Cardinals and the Seahawks Battle of the Birds going on. I believe that one's in Arizona too, correct?
Correct.
All right. So that's going on. If you guys want to listen to us, get the app, streams. If you're listening to us already, that means you found us. So I don't know why I always repeat that. But nonetheless, DeMornay, how's it going on a Thursday?
It's not too bad on a Thursday.
All right. It's not too bad on a Thursday. You get some Thursday night football going. Shout out to Ashley Mitchell. Just had Miss Nebraska USA 2025 in here as her guest. So if you guys want to check out who we're going to be sending to the was just Miss USA, the big one, the major one. That's our candidate. You can watch the last episode. And then Emma Spence also had Ashley Mitchell, the host of the last show on. So great last 2 hours. I encourage you guys to check it out. But if you're here for sports, you're here for the right hour. We're going to do some college football picks. I got it on the board back there. I'm going to be fair about these picks. So right now, technically, we're tied, right? Last week, we were both 2-3. We got 2 right. We got 3 wrong. The third one being we both picked Nebraska to win. I wanted technicality over the spread was closer than yours, but straight up picks were both 2-3. By the week, I'm 1-0 over you, and we're going to pick 5 more games. There's no Nebraska game DeMornay Pierson-El, but you can probably take a guess at about what that 5th game is that we're going to be debating on. But I'll keep it a surprise.
Oregon, Penn State.
Wrong. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. Yeah, okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm going to get out the notepad. We're going to do our picks again, and we're going to do 5 just like we did last week. So, first game, Big Ten matchup, Illinois, USC. Illinois off of a massive letdown. They get USC. Mavia's been looking awesome. Illinois hasn't looked bad. Just that last game, they looked bad. Tickets for this game, only $26. It isn't.
This has to be in Illinois.
It's in Illinois. 11 a.m. kickoff. USC's favored by 6.5.
I'm going Illinois.
Ooh, that's not fair. I want to take Illinois as well.
Take Illinois.
I want to zag sometimes.
I mean USC in the morning, like them being on the West Coast, coming. That's a different time change in the morning. Yeah, I'm giving it to the home team. Big Ten physical football. This is a good matchup. USC will get hit in the mouth. USC has looked good. Don't get me wrong. They've looked fine, but I think this is probably their hardest matchup so far this year.
All right, I'll go Illinois as well. I'm on the exact same wavelength. That's a crappy game for USC to have to go on the road 11 a.m. Champaign, Illinois. Illinois is going to be upset. They just got embarrassed, humiliated. They're going to be wanting to hurt some people.
Don't be out for blood.
Yeah, so I don't think it's going to be blowout on either side. I think USC being favored by 6.5 is a little too high. We'll wait and see what happens, but we're both taking Illinois on that one. And then being at home, especially at 11 a.m., I like Brett's boys early in the morning more than I like what USC's got going on. Ohio State at Washington is game number 2 we're going to pick.
OSU.
Is there any chance Washington can pull it off?
Absolutely not.
All right, give me Washington. I'm Zach. I'm going to take a tough one here, and I'm going to go with Washington.
I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, well, I gave you that. So I mean, these are your picks. This is not pre-rehearsed. So I'm picking to win.
Yeah, that's your fault, buddy. You're okay. Right now. You're 1-1.
You don't even believe it. We were tied. You talking about a spread? Big whoop.
We got to have a winner somehow. And just because you're upset by how the winner was chosen doesn't mean I'm not the winner.
That's a push, but okay.
Lots of fun here on a Thursday. LSU, number 4, LSU on the road facing number 13, Ole Miss. Probably one of the better of 2 SEC matches.
You go first, because I feel like I'm taking your pick, so you go first.
Give me number 4 LSU on the road, taking down Ole Miss.
I'm going Ole Miss.
Okay.
It's at Ole Miss?
At Ole Miss.
Yeah.
It
what
is
time?
a kickoff.
I'm going Ole Miss. Ole Miss looks fine.
They're favored by 1.5. So you are in Vegas.
Either is their quarterback back healthy? Even their backup was slinging it. So it didn't matter. I'm still taking Ole Miss. At least win by 3.
All right. What do you think tickets are for that game?
Probably $100.
$196. Pretty good price there.
That's up there. That's a good game.
It is a really good game. That one's gonna be
that's a lot. That's a lot on the line in the SEC, honestly.
Well, let's get there. Might as well just get to it already.
I hope you're writing these picks down.
Or excuse me, I got them written down right now, so we'll go through them. Don't worry about that part. Number 17, Alabama, facing on the road the Bulldogs. Number 5, Georgia, 6:30 p.m. kickoff on ABC. Georgia's favored by 2.5. I will go first since you went first on the last 2. Bulldogs, baby. Georgia.
Go Dogs. I'm picking Dogs. I'm not picking Alabama.
All right. I thought you might. There's like a murmur of hope for Alabama.
No, like it's not. I think. The way that Georgia came back in that Tennessee game, like it is Alabama. Yes, they've been playing better, but they're still not even close to like how Saban had them operating, or they're not really a fearful team. I don't feel like they put the fear of God into teams. Georgia is well battle tested. They don't care about the situations, and this game has always been weird. Like it's always been weird between these two universities and everything like that, even dating back to last year. So I'm going with Dogs. They're playing a lot stronger. They're playing a lot more consistent. I just think when things get hard and everything like that, people, the emotions will fly for Bama, and they'll be an emotional train wreck.
I agree, man. Yeah, I don't know. There is some hype for Bama, but I'm 100% agreeance with you. If they can win this game, they'll catch their confidence, but they have to win the game first.
Yeah,
I don't see them winning the game. So
no.
Also, by the way, I can't count. That's 5 already. So what we'll do, we're gonna scrub the Illinois matchup because we both picked Illinois.
Okay.
So it's not gonna matter what happens in that result. So this is going to be the actual 4th game, and because we have to do it, Oregon at Penn State.
So what was the game that you said that you had up your sleeve?
That's the 5th one. That's up next. Because I just raised Illinois because we both picked Illinois. So
okay. What time is the game?
6:30 on NBC and Peacock. I'll tell you who's favored first. Penn State by 3.5.
I want to say Penn State. Just because when that's a different animal when coming to play and everything like that.
Whiteout game as well. I should put that in there. Official whiteout night game.
That's fine. That's a different atmosphere to play in. I think Oregon is the more high-powered, better offense. Penn State has reloaded, but I just think it's one of those like they keep getting hit and they'll keep, getting back up, and like their punches won't do too much. And late in the game, I think Penn State pulls away.
All right, I'm gonna go Ducks.
But I'm really conflicted on that. I can go either way, but I think a true Big Ten opponent is gonna win that one.
This is gonna be interesting. This is Oregon's real Big Ten, no problem type of game for them. If they can show up in Happy Valley and play Penn State in a whiteout game at night in a big time matchup, big challenge for Moore. But I mean, we've been talking about Moore. He seems like he's up for the challenge. This reminds me of like a Michael Penix Jr. versus Bo Nix game where
it's very sneaky. That's what I said. Like I'm really split down the middle. Like I want to say Penn State, but like something is saying Oregon. But I'm going Penn State.
All right. So is my mom. Apparently she's a Ducks fan as well. She says, "Yep, Harrison, go Ducks." All right, we're locked in in the Arns household. Last game, good morning, Pierson-El. NFL Sunday. Your my Bears and your Raiders.
The Raiders.
Bears. I knew we were going to get a difference there. So,
is it in Vegas?
It's in the Allegiant Stadium. Yes.
Hopefully they open up the windows and you can feel the desert heat in there.
No problem. Crack them open. We don't care. Bear down. I don't care because I'm not playing. That'd be tough. Real quick, we'll just run through what we have. So, Washington versus Ohio State. Washington at home. I took Washington. You took Ohio State. That's probably my gutsiest pick. I could look like a real idiot how that one turns out. Then we have LSU versus Ole Miss. Ole Miss at home. I took LSU. You took Ole Miss. Georgia versus Bama. Georgia at home. We both took Georgia. Ducks at Penn State. I took the Ducks. You took Penn State. And then Bears, Raiders. I took the Bears. You took the Raiders. One of us is going to be really bad coming out of this. We only agreed on one team, and that was Georgia beating the brakes off of Bama. Everything else we were conflicted. You feel nervous about the Bears Raiders game?
No, not at all. I mean, the Raiders, as long as the Raiders, if the offense gets going, the only thing with that is just, I mean, the offensive line has been, not performing at the standard. I'm not mad at Geno. Geno's getting to the right place. He's throwing to the right place and everything like that. You have a young wide receiver core. We got to lean in. We got to lean in on Tucker a little bit more. We got to lean in on Bowers and Jacoby, and let's get Genty going a little bit. I like our defense. I think our defense, will be harassing, your offense. Your offense needs trick plays to get ahead of people and everything like that. So you got a rookie quarterback. I mean, a sophomore quarterback who believes he's the new Superman. So hopefully it's a doomsday in the desert.
Man, some insults added to the analysis there. Unnecessary insults. Can we at least agree that was one of the most beautiful flea flickers? Swift a little crazy on the loft back there.
Yeah, how was it beautiful when the lob was almost messed the whole thing up?
A moon ball. There you go, Williams. The defense will be there in no time.
Literally, I mean, by the time it hit his hands, it was almost not there.
No, but hey, our guy Williams, he's got a cannon, and you saw that in action. I don't know what's going to happen.
I got a surprise take for you. I think y'all trade DJ Moore.
I honestly, the way we're using him, I'm open to it. We're not utilizing him the way he's been everywhere else. And
I mean, you're paying him a lot of money. Like he can go. He can go shit. The Raiders trade for him. I mean, that he would put him at Z and where we would use him.
Give us some defense. We'll give you more.
Nah, I don't know about all that.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not worried about trading with the Raiders. I'll take some deals from you guys. Not in my division. Not worried about it. I will say though, the way we're using DJ Moore, like
I think. I mean, again, you're paying him. He just signed a contract, I think, last year, and I think it was a 3-year deal. He has 2 years left. It's very manageable for another team. For y'all to get picks, and everything like that. Clearly, y'all are going younger, just about at every position and skill position on the offensive side is really, really young. So, clearly Aduze has taken the wide receiver one role, and that's, because Caleb is just throwing to him regardless. And it kind of happens. Not to say that DJ isn't or whatnot, but they're just scheming up things for him. So I could definitely see him being a trade candidate in the next month or so.
Yeah, DJ Moore, just like I don't know what it is about him within this offense. It's certainly under Eberflus was not good, and then with Ben Johnson, it feels like they still haven't really found a way to unlock his best assets, and they're just kind of using Burden every time as that deep threat. And Moore's been kind of cutting it up more on those underneath routes. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. But you're right. There'd be a lot of teams willing to trade for DJ Moore.
Oh, yeah.
On that contract that he's on right now, totally manageable. I want to ask you, where are you at on Genty in his run so far with the Raiders? I know some people are concerned. Some people are saying it's an offensive line. What are you going to expect with that line?
He has flashes. He's shown stuff and everything like that. It's only so much that he can do, and people can say, well, Josh Jacobs is doing it with, about the same line. No, but it's a different scheme, different coaches, were there and everything like that.
Josh Jacobs had a much better line. And then last year, it would have been
2 years ago.
2 years ago when they didn't really do much to help him out there, then he was having the exact same struggles that Genty's having. So I'm not. He's a top draft pick for sure, but we know what our issue is, and our issue isn't the running back. Our offensive line, has to execute better. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough road in the NFL because it's not going to happen in the middle of this season. So we'll wait and see what happens for the Raiders. But I will say I do like the direction. There's at least hope when I watch the Raiders now. Before I used to watch the Raiders, especially last year, and I just didn't want to watch.
They've been in the games, like I said. It's just the offensive side has to just get a little bit more consistent. Defense is playing really, really well. They're close. They're right there.
Absolutely. Well, real quick before we got about 5 minutes here on this first break. Since we do have it on right now, let's talk a little bit of NFL Thursday Night Football. NFL Seahawks leading it 7-3. It's about 6 minutes left to go before halftime here. Sam Darnold.
Looks amazing.
91 yards and a touchdown.
Looks amazing.
Good enough for the Vikings. Kyler Murray, 11 for 18, 63. Whoa, what am I missing here? Murray's got 2 picks already, 11 for 18, only 60.
One of his picks that I think I led the Seahawks to their touchdown. I don't know what was.
Sam Darnold's got a touchdown, so it must have been a pretty good favorable position. If that's what you're saying.
Yeah, it was about midfield, maybe a little bit past. They led downfield, but I don't know. They might, I don't want to say he might be on his way out, but he hasn't been executing. I want to say ever since they said the stuff about the film study and everything like that. Because beforehand, before he signed his contract. Before he signed his contract and everything like that, he was, I would say he was playing pretty well. It's a bit inconsistent. And I know they have, a new running back in there tonight with Trey Benson, with James Conner being done for the rest of their season. Their defense plays well. They offense again just has to play complement, football.
Yeah. Well, we got the whole family in here. I guess just my family decided to watch tonight. Shout out to everyone. The eldest says Marvin Harrison dropped the gimme, not on Tyler. Or Kyler, not Tyler. I don't know. Marvin Harrison has had a case of the drops, unfortunately. But
he's been underperforming.
Yes.
Last year and this year. I know you're not expecting his father. You're not expecting Larry. You're not expecting, Anquan Bolden type of play. But, at least a little bit, better than what it has been.
Yeah, and even, with the letdowns of what maybe Marvin Harrison has been doing or not doing, I should say, for these past 2 seasons, he's even said it in press conferences. Like, he's been pretty critical of his own play, so it's not like what we're saying isn't true. He's kind of admitted to it himself. But back to Kyler Murray, he's just kind of unfortunately at a spot where you know exactly what you're going to get out of him every year in, year out, and it's not great and it's not bad. in 2024 was kind of his breakout season. 21 touchdowns, 11 picks.
Contract year.
Yep. And then it kind of goes down. 10 touchdowns, 5 picks, 14 touchdowns, 7 picks. And if I remember right, wasn't in all those games. Yeah. Injuries, didn't get to play many of those games. But now back fully healthy. 2021, 24 touchdowns, 10 picks. 2020, or excuse me, yeah, 2020, he had 26 touchdowns, 12 picks. I mean, a healthy year. All I'm trying to point out here is it's anywhere between 20 to 25 touchdowns and around 10 picks. Like that's, I mean, what is the ceiling on Kyler Murray? Like, does it get any better than that? Or he just doesn't seem like a guy that can be a deep playoff run quarterback because he plays good, but he throws that.
I think it's a little bit more than that. I mean, it's a defensive coach. I think he's definitely like revived their defense. On the offensive side, I mean, you could say James Conner and Marvin are the most known guys, and Trey, the tight end, is it Benson? Is it Trey McBride? Sorry, Trey McBride. He's been, I mean, they're the most notable on there. He just has to be a little bit more consistent. Sometimes I don't know if it's just, he doesn't have the superhero complex. It's just he makes certain mistakes to where it's like you shouldn't be making those mistakes at this point in your career. Like, you've been in the league for a while, you've seen enough defense, you know your conference well enough, you know what they're going to do and everything like that, and yet, you know, you're still kind of making. Like I said, if you go back and look at the pick one of the picks that he's thrown over break, it's like, why are you throwing that? I don't think there was nobody around. Like, it was middle field open, and it might have been a robber, but I mean, or the backside safety came out of nowhere. I'm like, who are you throwing to? It looks, you know, very rookie mistake like. And he has to be, if he makes better decisions, you know, if he can get under 10 picks and turn some of those picks into touchdowns, then the 27 to 30 touchdown. And, you know, the under 10 picks, maybe I think he is capable, but he has to be better on critical decision making.
Well, I'm going to say something here, and I mean this like in the nicest way possible. And it's not even like intentionally trying to be an insult. Like, it's just kind of the reality. He's not that tall. And when you're saying like he can't read the defense or what is he reading back there, like sometimes that is a serious issue for him. Like it
wasn't for Drew Brees.
Drew Brees was a different breed, and he would be able to
throw quarterback.
Yeah, it's just when I watch Murray, that's honestly what I see. Like when he is on bootlegs, when he's able to scramble, that's when he looks his best. There's certain times where like I legitimately feel like he can't see the defense, where he's just having a tough read on it, and you know.
Well, then that's on the play caller, the play caller to get your quarterback comfortable. In that situation, if that's the case, then okay, then do what they were doing with Drew Brees. Quick game, a lot of motions to understand exactly what the defense is going to do, make him more comfortable and everything like that. If he was in the Saints offense, I think we get a different Kyler Murray just because of the signal caller, just of what he's going to call. I mean,
Murray was there in Arizona. He looked good. That's when he looked his best. He had an offense that worked for what Kyler Murray did best. And ever since Kingsbury left, that's kind of when this thing's felt like it's
very simple.
Not bad, but just not great.
Very, very simple, easy. You know, gimme throws, the confident, strong, high completions, kind of get things rolling and everything like that. Then he can make his, you know, a couple of superhero saving type plays and everything like that. But it may be the height thing. Is just I mean, thinking about it, I just think the offense that they're necessarily in isn't, you know, suited really to his play style. A lot of coordinators are coming there and try and change the player to what they want them to run. Like they're out there, you know, actually executing instead of, you know, maybe playing off of some of the quarterback's strengths and whatnot.
Well said. With that being said, we do got to throw to a break here. On the other side, we'll talk about what do you do during an off week? What are the Husker football team? What are the guys doing? What did Pierson-El do back in the day? What do these guys really need to do to focus to make sure that, again, they're playing Michigan State Spartans. Those guys looked good, I thought, versus USC despite the loss. So They got to make sure they're suited up, doing what they need to do this weekend during the bye week. But we'll talk about that next. Don't go anywhere. Don't Punt Hour with Mornay Pierson-El. Harrison Arndt's back here on Lincoln.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's schwisow.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs have been an trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Roll-Offs, cleanup made simple.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is the Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, DeMornay Pierson-El.
All right, welcome back in. Second segment, Don't Punt Hour. We got the host, as always, DeMornay Pierson-El. We do have NFL on the brick and mortar, and we got some weird news. Good morning, Pierson-El. Some breaking weird news. I thought my brother ever texted me. He also texted the chat. I thought he was just playing around. No, I don't think he is. This one's actually being reported by Dov Kleiman as well. Kadarius Toney said that he is retiring from the NFL and wants to consider
a rapper
instead of a football player.
Good for him.
Young Joka is now the name he prefers to be called.
Good for him.
There you go. There's his career.
I mean,
you do you. I mean, it's just crazy. It's curveball.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's been something he's been doing, I think, since he's got into the league. You know, you
was Damian Lillard rapping?
Again, I mean, you made millions of dollars by being physically gifted. You were drafted first round. Having multiple chances at everything. If you took the time to put in the effort of what you were doing now into football, things probably, you know, you still probably might be on a team. But, you know, his heart is somewhere else. His head is somewhere else. You know, he's passionate about that. So, you know, good luck with him in his future endeavors.
Keep an eye out for Young Joka. We'll see what he does. That's his new name. Just interesting. It's a real thing with some of these guys. I mean, they make so much money that
you've been doing something your whole life and it's gotten you that far.
Sure. Huh?
And you've been doing something your whole life and it's gotten you that far. And yet, you know, while you're literally in the mix, probably in your prime of stuff and everything like that, that you probably should be concentrating to make sure, you know, to secure a second contract and to, you know, maybe generational wealth and everything like that. Instead, you know, you seek other career ventures. Don't know.
I mean, he's made more money than I did in my life so far. So I always got to back up on that. Not the move I'd make, but yeah. So that's his career potentially. We'll see if he ever wants to come back.
Good luck for him.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing that. So there's your news. Only breaking news. Dov Kleiman tweeted that out, and they'll probably see some more stuff on it. I'm sure people will want to interview him and talk to him more about what that's going to look like for him. But yeah, that's the news on that. In the meantime, Nebraska football. I don't know what they're up to, but what does it look like for you when you were in the Bo Pelini era, bye week, especially when you have a decent opponent coming up like a Michigan State?
It's a reset, you know. So you're kind of licking your wounds and everything like that. This week is going to propel you, you know, for the next 4 games and everything like that. You know, we weren't really banged up and everything like that, but I mean, you're in the season, you're starting to, you know, your body's starting to get sore and everything like that. You start to gotta maybe do a little bit more. So this week is also, you know, a relaxed week, not meaning, you know, take the pedal off the gas, but like, okay, maybe, you know, in practices we might have, you know, a lot more fast Friday type practices or, you know, shoulder pads practices. You're taking a little bit load off of the body. And just, you know, getting more repetition and, you know, doing a deep dive into, you know, your next couple opponents.
Can you expect a dramatic improvement in such a short time, or is that too much to ask, in particular with the run game and stopping the run?
I think execution, you can expect a better amount of execution because they would have more reps at this. They would have more times at this. They would do, different creative things. You would take more time out. You would slow down certain stuff. You would you kind of review this game and like, okay, these looks, really gave us this. Let's talk this out. That's a lot more walkthroughs. That's a lot more board work area where, the coach may be on the board, or that he might have the athletes on the board walking through it, talking it out and everything like that, just so they understand and, might not have a lot, miss more assignments or, working on better technique in certain situations to recall on for the rest of the season.
Yeah. And it's with Michigan State, it's going to be important, certainly stop the run, but I think you're right. Just the execution of overall and just cleaning everything up a little bit. Because Michigan State, although they can run the ball, I'm checking out like just some of their games, what they've done so far. Pretty good air game as well.
They were explosive.
Yeah, quarterback's throwing about over 200 plus yards pretty easily every game so far. And on the year, he so far has 6 touchdowns and 1 pick.
He looked real good against USC.
Yep, thrown 71% completion rating. So pretty solid numbers from him. And to your point, explosive. He's averaging about 8.1 per throw. And again, 58 for 81, good enough for 71% completion, 6 TDs, 1 pick, long of 41. He's been solid, Aiden Childs. So obviously he's going to be the kind of, I think, the main guy to plan around because he can definitely make you pay.
Yeah.
You like our secondaries though versus that Michigan State crew. But again, I mean, if you can't stop the run, I mean, they'll run. I mean, Michigan State's still shown that if you don't want to stop the run, they'll just run it up on you over and over, and they're okay letting Childs sit back and have an easier ball game and not having to put himself in tough situations. How do you fix some of the woes on defense right now? Like if you were the coach of Nebraska football, what are the things you really want to harp on? Even if it's not just defense, like execution, yes, but what are the things that you've seen so far that need some polishing?
I would say just discipline, whether that's lane discipline, whether that's, eye discipline in the secondary. Michigan dropped 2 touchdowns. That was on, just eye placement, lack, I don't want to say lack of discipline on the play, because it happens and everything like that, going through the motions, just because, Michigan has certain trends, so you kind of get lulled to sleep. So I think definitely with that game, the secondary is a little bit more alert because now that we kind of got beat on a trick play or a double move and everything like that, you can expect it. So, they might be a little bit more cautious of playing that and might not letting, that get behind. Second is, I think something that they've done well, rallying to the ball and, just improvement on tackling and everything like that. They're going to be harping on that. And I think, with that comes, stripping at the ball, getting, being disruptive and everything like that. So I think coming out of the bye week, I think you'll see a lot more. They should be a lot more refreshed. They're going to probably take it a little bit lighter to be more explosive on the weights and having them, run a lot just to get the body moving and everything like that. So they should be flying around a lot. But you're going to see a lot of people rallying to the ball and a lot of people, stripping at the ball, creating, those turnovers and everything like that. That's going to stall and stop opposing offenses. So I think, them just being aware of, certain situations and not just, being lulled to sleep or, not being very disciplined in their run lanes or, their stunt lanes and everything like that. Linebackers, getting off of blocks because, Michigan was getting to the second level and everything like that. So understanding what to do once you're in that situation. Like I said, our team is a bit young and inexperienced and not inexperienced to where, they don't know what they're doing and everything like that. They weren't, a lot of these people or a lot of these guys, they were role-playing guys. They got a lot of reps in and everything like that, but this is their first time taking over, as starters and everything like that. And they're going to be growing pains with that. They're a young, talented group. So now that they've kind of, been hitting them off a little bit or, been, gotten through the first quarter of the season or whatnot, now you can kind of gauge and hey, instead of doing these techniques, focus on this, focus on your speed a little bit more or, attack downhill. With certain things and everything like that. So I can expect them to be more fundamentally and technical sound coming out of the bye week.
Yeah, and to your point, there was quite a few people out there getting some big time reps this year in general. And then Michigan is the ultimate kind of, okay, where are you at type of test. Even if Michigan's not at their top of their game, they're always going to punch you in the face pretty hard.
Yeah.
And that's just Michigan. Like they could have a bad year where, you look at the last few years for them where they're trying to figure it out without Jim Harbaugh. Even with a bad quarterback, even with a bad offense, they find ways to just punish teams and kind of just take the control away from your hands. In that Nebraska game, you kind of saw that. But on the positives, when you go back and watch that tape, it's weird how you can break it down. You can look at the tape and say, man, we should have won that game.
We were in the game. We were like, it wasn't.
We should have lost.
It wasn't a moral defeat. It wasn't like, oh, we got bullied. We were very competitive. We were right there, a play or two away, and we could have been on the opposite side of that.
Yeah, and it's kind of comes down to experience for me on some of those, because when you have a game like that, and it just felt like there was a handful of plays for Michigan and Nebraska where if you're Michigan, it's like, man, if we execute here, again, you talked about the missed touchdown throws. They had guys wide open, just straight up dropping passes. Man, we could have blown these guys out of the water. You look at Nebraska, you get a wide open touchdown, but you run out of bounds and then back in. So they obviously can't do that. People upset about the red end zone at that point. The white line's thick enough. I get it, but
you've been playing football long enough.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it's that's an excuse that you can take out of the toolbox. They're not going to use that. They practice on that field. They know that field more than anything. When you're out of bounds, like you can feel when, okay, I done got too wide.
Yeah, but the depth of the touchdowns always stayed the same, and wide receiver at that level can kind of feel where they're at pretty well. And there's still, again, it's not a white pencil line. I mean, you can see it if you look down, if you need to revisualize it, and it happens. Unfortunate play, but nonetheless, and it's just funny when you have stuff like that. It's like, oh, the stadium, that's why. It's like, no, it just happens. It happens sometimes.
Poor execution. If we execute better, if we do a better job of handling our one-on-one matchups, we walk out of that with the win. We did enough to win. We played well enough to get the win. Again, like I said, Michigan made one or two more plays than we did, and that was the game.
Yeah, and that's what it is in those games when you're playing against tough opponents. If you want to get a top 25 matchup win, you gotta get at some big plays. And it was a game where, to your point, you never want moral victories, but at least it's not a game where you need to go in the locker room and say, man, we did nothing right. Like, there's things to be positive about. There's things to look at and say.
It wasn't the Indiana game last year. After that game, it was, it was on the level of, the Ohio State type game.
Yeah, we don't have to see Indiana this year. So don't got to worry about those guys. Thank God. We were talking about the other day. I love Nebraska. Kurt Cignetti still scares me. Did you hear him talking in the press about Illinois?
No. Is that the clip that you played about punishing them or something like that?
No, it was. Who does Indiana football have this week? That's right. They have Iowa. So it's not even like they have like a juggernaut, but he was in the press talking about it. And he's like, this will be a much tougher test than last week. Just doubling down on Illinois wasn't that good. The way he goes.
I mean, I think Iowa's definitely going to be more physical than Illinois. So I mean, it's a slugfest type of game. They're very, very disciplined, and you have to take care of business and execute to make sure that Iowa doesn't hang around. That's something that Iowa does, I would say, fairly good. They hang around in games that they're supposed to get blown out of. They're just fundamentally sound.
Well, we'll do a Big Ten report. We'll go through some of the other Big Ten games we didn't talk about next, and one of those being Iowa and Indiana. So don't go anywhere. We'll wrap up with that. Some Big Ten college football coming up this weekend because, of course, Nebraska has a bye week. Don't go anywhere. One more segment. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for secret recipe. Load it with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's schwisow.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs have been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Roll-Offs, cleanup made simple.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
This is the Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Pierson-El.
All right, welcome back in. Third and final segment of the Don't Punt Hour. We got the morning Pierson-El, the host as always, streaming in. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos, back in Lincoln, Nebraska. NFL score update, 14-3 at the half. Seattle Seahawks currently lead it. Sam Darnold playing a pretty solid game. He's got 123 yards, 1 touchdown. We mentioned it. Kyler Murray, 14 for 23. No touchdowns yet. A couple of picks, but some bad luck for him as well. He should maybe had some better completion ratings, but again, shout out to some of the people chiming in here. My eldest brother telling me Marvin Harrison not playing the best game either right now. So with that being said, let's go back to college football. Let's go a little more on the Big Ten and talk about some of the games this weekend that we did not do any picks on. Another early game, 11 a.m. kickoff. You got the Scarlet Knights heading down to Minnesota. It is what time? Yeah, 11 a.m. And
that's a good game.
Who do you think's favored?
Rutgers.
Minnesota, 4.5. Rutgers looks good though. I mean,
the Rutgers look really good.
Yeah, I can see Rutgers winning this game.
I think that's an interesting game to keep in mind.
I would take Minnesota, but I would not take that spread. And again, 1-800-bets off. I don't bet anyways, but just to put it out there, that's how I see that game. A lot closer than a 4.5 spread. Don't feel good about it. I'm just going to go with the home team when I feel that way.
I like Rutgers. I like that coach. That coach has been there before, has won there before. He's gotten them, back on a stronger path. They're confident. They're playing, with a purpose. I like Rutgers.
All right, that'd be good for Shiano and crew. Some other Big Ten matchups: Indiana, Iowa. I know we talked about it a little bit already.
Indiana going to blow the doors off of them.
The spread is 8.5. You're saying Indiana?
I'm going to blow the doors off of them.
2:30 kickoff. I agree.
If they don't score over 50 points, Singretti's going to have, he's not going to be pleased.
What do you think it costs? This is in Iowa, by the way. What do you think tickets cost right
$30.
now? $43.
That was close.
Iowa, what are you doing? Where's the fandom? Other big
getting ready for women's basketball.
Something to look forward to, I guess. UCLA Toilet Bowl. UCLA at Northwestern.
I'm gonna take UCLA just because I just don't like Northwestern.
Give me Northwestern. They're favored by 6.5, by the way. Give it to me.
Wow.
Give me the spread. They are down on UCLA. I mean, they have no head coach anymore. What they've done to UCLA is dirty.
Very.
Was struggling. To me, now has like zero hope to really get run anytime soon.
Did they go to a bowl game last year, UCLA?
Nah. I should look. They might have been. They might have. They were probably.
I feel like they got at least 6 wins.
Let me go back to 2024. The UCLA Bruins, 1, 2, 3, 5, just fell short.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah, sorry,
Bruins. I still can't believe they did what they did to that coach. It doesn't sit right with me.
Well, I think it's always the idea of like, well, we can get ahead on coaching hires. Okay.
Who wants to come to that? You just fired a guy that was in your building. Like, he was the best example. He was a former Bear. He was a former Bruin.
Also, how many coaches aren't doing anything right now that are interested in coaching UCLA? Because if you're hoping for a Dana Holgorsen, like, you're not going to be able to talk to those guys right now. So what are you doing? So unless they had people that they knew were not doing anything that they could start interviewing right now,
you could have made that decision and held off to closer to the end of the year.
Yeah,
it wouldn't have hurt you at all.
No, I mean, I just don't. I mean, I'll just leave it at that. Like, I don't understand it really whatsoever. And I think that's all the Big Ten games that are on this week. Yeah, because we talked about Ohio State, Washington. I mean, there's the slate. Duke, Syracuse, just on the way out the door, I think could be interesting. Syracuse.
That's going to be an interesting game. I like both of those. I'm taking Syracuse.
Okay, I like it. Syracuse good in football for some reason.
I mean, that coach has gotten. He's getting through players. He's getting the right players. He's getting players for his system. And I think Syracuse, will be a team to mess with in the ACC.
Who they just come out? They beat Clemson. Was that fair? Yeah. So I mean,
it wasn't like, oh, they beat. No, like they beat Clemson physically and, outscored them enough to where you're like, whoa.
Well, and you can always go back and say, well, Clemson's not very good this year. They still have a loaded in terms of talent. I mean,
they got a lot of returning players coming back. So I don't understand what's going on with Clemson.
Let me see who Clemson has real quick. I know I'm just dragging this thing out. Okay, Clemson has a bye. I was gonna say
much needed, probably.
Yeah. If my thing with Clemson is, to your point, all the same guys. Really, like they just need. There's a slim chance that they might just turn around and figure it out and be the team that there's because all that talent is still there. That's why people are high on them. I don't know what you make of it. Other than that, there is a chance that team wakes up. And that's kind of what you're hoping for. I want to see who they play, but obviously they don't. They have a bye week, but much needed one. We'll see if Dabo Swinney can turn that thing around. But you're right. Impressive win for Syracuse. I like him at home against Duke as well. All right, good morning, Pierson-El. That's going to wrap it up for us. Appreciate your time. As always, don't go anywhere. Chris Raff coming up next. Raff's good takes on sports.